What's up, y'all? Today we're going to talk about the differences between rooming houses and Section 8. I've done both and I have a lot of insight to give you all. We also want to discuss this because, in real estate there's a lot of different strategies you can do and we need to decide what's the best strategy for you. So my goal is just to give the information, and based off the information you can make a better informed decision on what works for you. So first, if you haven't seen my videos on rooming houses or Section 8, you can go ahead and click this video right here and you can get a little more insight on what they actually are. This will be an overview of both and what the differences are. Let's start with rooming houses. With rooming houses, the concept is to pretty much have a house that's big enough where you can put multiple people in. This house can be 3, 4, 5, or 6 bedrooms, sometimes 7 bedrooms. By doing this, you're able to double or sometimes triple your income because instead of one person paying you, you have multiple people paying you. You're also able to hedge against things that maybe you can't overcome, whether it's evictions or things in the world that's happening where tenants cannot pay rent anymore or the government doesn't allow them. They give them benefits to not pay rent, things like that. By having multiple people in a home, if you're not getting paid by one person or 2 people, but you're able to get paid by the other 2 or 3 people, you're hedging your risk. You're still able to at least make your mortgage payment. With this also comes more turnover, more wear and tear on your property, and more hands-on maintenance. Now let's talk about Section 8. Section 8 properties, what I found is it's better to have a bigger home because the bigger homes with the more bedrooms, just like rooming houses, the government will pay you more money to get a Section 8 tenant to rent your home. Section 8 tenants are tenants who get help government funding where they may pay 100% of the tenant's rent or they pay a portion of the tenant's rent to you direct deposit. With Section 8 housing, you're dealing with people who are receiving government assistance. Now there's a stigma with anyone who receives government assistance, whether that's food stamps, Section 8, or anything of the kind. There's a stigma with this, whereas these people are bad. Now not all Section 8 people are bad, just like not all students are bad in rooming houses, for example. You're always going to have your bad apples, but remember, when you're dealing with a niche of people who are receiving benefits or receiving, issues do come with that, but issues come with everything, and it doesn't matter that someone's receiving benefits or someone's a student. You want to look at every person as an individual. Now, which one of these strategies work best for you? In my opinion, if you're early on in the game or if you have more time on your hands, I feel like you should do rooming houses because you're able to maximize your income early on. Early on in the game, the goal is to build, and the best way to build is have more income coming. But you also going to need that time because you need to be able to handle those issues that come with cohabitation housing. Whereas with Section 8, if you're later on in life or you're not necessarily concerned about building or money per se right away initially, Section 8 would be a great opportunity for you because it's guaranteed, and no matter what happens in the world, your money is always going to be guaranteed direct deposit, and you will never have to worry about fighting tenants for rent. Yes, the government may only pay a portion of their rent, but fighting for $200 and $2,000 is a big difference. 9 times out of 10, you're always going to get your money from the government and the portion that the tenant has to pay. The strategy I'm using right now is Section 8 housing because where I am in my business, yes, I have some rooming houses still, but I'm navigating the Section 8 housing. I'm a big proponent of Section 8 housing because as I got older, as I got more experience as a landlord, and as different things that affected the world started to come in, and the rules are changing on how tenants can pay you and do they have to pay you and how long you have to wait and things like that, I've started to realize that I would prefer guaranteed money. I still have issues that I have to deal with, but I found really great tenants using Section 8, and it's been a real blessing for me in my business. Rooming houses have also been a blessing as well. So with both of these concepts, you have to make an informed decision on what you want to do. But if you have any questions, go ahead and just comment below and ask.